All right, welcome everybody to the July 23rd meeting of the Museum Advisory Committee. Roll call, we have regrets from Melanie and Crystal. Everyone else is in attendance. For the agenda, we have, a couple of recommendations. First, that the collections report for July 2024 be added to the agenda. Can I get someone to bring that motion? Dave, seconded by Marty. All in favor? And second, we have another, oh, was that the collections one? Okay, no problem. The next motion is that the July 23rd, 2024 Museum Advisory Committee agenda be approved as circulated and amended. Marty, Dave, all in favor? That's what you wanted to add, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking there was something else.
What, the elections report?
Yes.
Mine had it on the agenda, by the way.
Yeah, because we knew the collections meeting was happening. We just didn't have the report until
Okay.
Friday, so Jen was able to add it.
Great. Any declarations of pecuniary interest? All right, seeing none. Approval of the minutes. We have the minutes of April 16th to be approved as written. Someone motion. Thank you, Ashley. Seconded by Dave. Any comments? Okay. All in favor of passing the minutes? Passed. New business, research policy. Can I get a motion that the board receive the research policy for information? Ashley and Dave, I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, thank you. So just, we chug along, we try to revise all of our policies. So this one, we thought we would just tackle. Research is a big component of the museum, and Crystal is our research and collections coordinator. She handles all of our research requests that come in. So we're just updating it, and we sent out the original version as well as one that Crystal and I have already edited quite a bit. Just updating some of the jargon and also including in there the references to the fee schedule, which is approved by council. It wasn't in the original policy, and the fees for certain research requests are included in that fee schedule. So, like I said, we did add some things, but this, of course, for you guys, if you had any suggestions, if you looked it over and saw anything that we missed, please feel free to jump in.
Anyone have any questions for Michelle? I just wondered, how often do you do this, update this report, or this policy?
We actually haven't updated this policy. I think it says, no, it's not in this one. I think this policy's been about 10 years since we've updated this one. We've been going through all of our old policies, and anyone that it's been a while, we're trying to keep up with those. So this one, I think it's been about 10 years.
Okay, and I would just recommend that you put on here the date of the revision.
Yes, normally we do, and just once it's actually been approved, then I go back and I put that on all of our policies. Yeah.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, seeing none, we have a motion to approve the research policy. Ashley, Dave, all in favor? All right, curator report. Motion that the curator report of July 2024 be received for information. Someone to bring the motion, Ashley, seconded by Dave. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so since we haven't met since April, this does cover April, May, June, and I will give you a couple updates from July just because we're near the end anyway. So one thing that was not put on here, and I just realized it now, Cipher to Cipher, our exhibit that closed at the end of April. We had it for 3 months. It was our traveling exhibit. We were just shy of 6,000 visitors, which is really good for a 3-month period. We had a lot of interest, and we had the CTV came out, and we had a lot of news coverage on it, so that was really wonderful to see. We had our high school art show as well following that for the month of May. That was a hit. We had 1,454 visitors come through, and our opening night was one of the biggest opening nights we'd ever have, with 140 people coming through. We had really great turnout from not only the students and their families, but from the community as well. Then we had jumped into our Through the Architect's Lens exhibit. That is currently up in the exhibit space, doing really well. As of today, I checked, we are over 3,000 visitors for only have been opening for a month. I know it is the summer, we generally do get more people through, but still, we've had quite a few people through, and many have like stopped myself, Crystal, Sam, who's our museum assistant, who's normally at the front desk when she's not in with the kids for the camp. Everyone has been stopping us and saying how much they like it. We also have this interactive where people can stop and build little houses and put it on the map, and that's been really well received. We keep taking pictures and then we'll have to like move some of the houses over to make room for new ones. But we've overall had really wonderful support and comments on this new exhibit. So it'll be here until mid-end September, so come by and check it out. The Sittingham discovery, I want to give an update. We do have new fish as of Friday. We just got them. We have currently 3 in the tank, although I will say I've been talking with the Conservation Authority because we're hopefully going to get more, but we're having a predator issue in the tank at the moment. We do have a largemouth bass, so we're talking about getting either all bass or going back to our chub, which is what we had in before. So we're still working on the actual tank with the Conservation Authority. We do want to reinforce we have gotten our permits from them because they are from the Conservation Authority, and so I've been working closely with them, and we have all the correct permits for the tank and for the fish. And then we're also working on the actual display being updated as well, but we were just waiting to see what fish we were going to have in there so we could incorporate the types of species into the information. And then lastly, I do want to give an update on the last exhibit here, the History of Strathroy-Caradoc permanent display. We have entered into a partnership with a company called Scory, and they are the ones that will be helping us with the actual digital application. They will do the initial build, and then Crystal and I will have the reins, and we'll be able to add things to it further. They've been really wonderful so far to work with, but we are having a new issue with the display itself monitor. We had picked one out, gone through a whole bunch of other things to get it, tried to order it, and found out there is because it's coming from the States, there is a wiring regulation we didn't know about, and so it cannot be shipped to Canada. So we have to go back and now find a new monitor, so that's the latest update I have on that. It's pretty much ready to go once we can find the monitor. Yeah. So then the rest of the report, collections management, we've indicated that we have just over 900 records that have been updated, continuing doing that, chugging along there. We have currently 3 volunteers working with us, and as of the end of June, a total of 426 hours. We lost one of our best, well, I don't want to say one of our best, but one of our most active volunteers, Nell. She was on exchange here from France, and she has now gone home. So we were sad to see her go because she was at the museum twice a week all day, so it was really great having her. I'll go down. Program and events. We had in April our first ever wood carving workshop. It was a 3-part series. Really great success, and I've had people reach out asking if we're going to do another one, and Earl, who's the artist that did that with us, he's itching to do another one, so we will definitely be having him back, which has been really nice. We've, as of the end of May, stopped doing our poppy drop-in workshops because our goal was originally 3,500 poppies. We are just shy of 9,000 poppies as of now. So we hit our mark, almost tripled it, and so we've asked people to stop making them and bring in any that you have left. I still get them trickling in now. But so we stopped doing the drop-in sessions because we've been now discouraging people from making more. We had a really great meeting today on the next steps, so I will be putting out more announcements on that, but we will be doing attachment sessions, because we are now having to go into the phase of attaching all these wonderful puppies to the netting. And that'll come in October, just with our camps and the town's camps. There's no place to put out the net that we can leave it out. We don't want to get it tangled or anything, so that'll be in October. And we are planning out, we're calling it there is the 11 days of remembrance, and so we have been planning out an event for each of those days from the 1st to the 11th of November. These events include the unveiling of the installations, a movie night, reenactors. We have a book talk with a local author that has reached out, has just come out with a new book, so she's very excited to come and do a book talk. A special walking tour in the cemetery specifically for war graves, things like that. So that series of events will be announced probably in September. Just once we get all the timings nailed down for everything. So I just wanted to give you guys that update as well, because that's been really wonderful to see the turnout from the community for that. And I'll just let you know too, I know it's not in here for the camps. Our camps have been so far a wonderful success. We're in our 3rd week now. We had full registration last week with 18 kids for every day. Definitely ears were ringing by the end of that day, but it was so much fun. They'd had such a great time. And Sam, our museum assistant, who's been heading up the camps, has been absolutely wonderful. We've had such great feedback from her, from parents, from the kids. That we had one kid, he told me this is the only camp this summer that he wanted to sign up for because he was with us last year, and so it was really great to hear. So we've got this week and next week, and then we have our theater camp in August. And there are still spots open for all of them, including single-day registrations for this week and next week. But they've been going really great. And I am open for any questions.
Any questions for Michelle about activities, upcoming activities?
Good job.
Okay. Anybody have anything else, inquiries or comments that you would like to share tonight?
Collections report.
Oh, we missed that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. Collections report. All right, go back. We need a motion to receive the collections report for information. Marty, okay, seconded by Ashley. All in favor? Okay, sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, don't worry. This meeting was held just last Thursday, so there are 5 items that were on the agenda for deaccessioning, as well as 4 items that were accepted into the collection. This report just does also need approval,
Yeah, and a motion to receive it for information.
I don't know if there's any questions, because I know not everyone's at that meeting.
Any questions about the collections report? No. Okay. All right.
The only comment I got is I made the suggestion that that Tiffany lamp would go on your desk in the museum so people could see it, but I was told that you
Not
would
very
probably.
polite.
No, I wasn't told very politely about that,
Oh, I wasn't there, I cannot comment.
and probably that it would probably end up falling on the floor.
Okay. Anybody else have any comments or inquiries? Okay, seeing none, our next meeting is.
You
What?
just have to do the motion to
Oh,
approve. You did the information.
Oh,
You did,
information.
but-
Oh, okay, sorry, we need a motion to approve the curator's collections report. I'll be okay, of
I
July
move that we
2024.
accept it.
Okay, seconded by Dave, all in favor? Passed, thank you. I'm having trouble keeping track of it tonight. All right.
We'll get there.
Inquiries or comments by members, 3rd time. Okay, seeing none, our next meeting is September the 17th at 6:30 p.m. Can I get a motion to adjourn? Ashley? Yep, seconded by Dave, all in favor? Passed. Thank you very much, good night, everybody.